Hey everybody, this is Noah with San Antonio's Finest Realty. I'm over here at Summer Moon Coffee Bar with Mary Gallen from Cornerstone Home Lending. And Mary, thank you for being here with me. And I'm going to be asking Mary some basic key questions of real estate pertaining to the mortgage process and different parts of a mortgage loan. Mary, so what is a pre-approval and why is it important to a buyer?
It helps inform the buyer as to what payments they qualify for. If there's down payment assistance programs that they qualify for, we go over all that with them. Then once they are pre-approved, we can issue a letter that goes to you, the realtor, so that way you're not wasting your time going out and showing them homes in a price range that they couldn't afford or didn't want a payment for. And then once you're ready to make an offer, then the letter goes to the seller's agent to let them know that you have a serious buyer as well.
Awesome.
Correct. And that's starting it as pre-qualifying. And that's just by them making an application on the website and them putting in their information. And then we set up an appointment for them to come in to bring in their documents, or they can also upload their documents. So that way we can get them pre-approved by verifying their information.
Can they apply for a pre-approval on your website? And if so, what's your website?
Yes, they can apply online at marygallen.com. Just click on the little pre-qualifying tab on the left-hand side. It might take them 5-10 minutes to complete it. And we'll get the credit pulled, research which programs they qualify for, and then contact them to go over it with them in detail.
Perfect. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and show everybody how easy it is to do a pre-approval application on your website. Go ahead and watch real quick while I fill out a pre-approval application on Mary's website, www.marygallen.com. So how much does a person need for a down payment?
Like you said, there are multiple answers to that. There are programs with zero down. You have your VA programs. You have your USDA programs, which is zero down. And then we also have down payment assistance programs that help provide down payment for them. Your FHA is 3.5% down of the sales price, but they can use the assistance to cover that. And you can get into a conventional loan with as little as 3% down as well. So it varies, but there is assistance available for them. So.
And if you were to do a conventional with 20% down, there's no mortgage insurance, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And if you did even 10% down, you'll have a lower monthly amount of mortgage insurance, and it'll go away once you build up the 20% equity.
Okay.
Mortgage insurance is what lenders charge to protect the lender in case they default on the loan. So the more they have down, the lower the mortgage insurance that they're going to pay each month in their payment.
What would you do, or what happens if someone either A, thinks that their credit is not good enough to buy a house, or it's not good enough to buy a house at this point?
When they make application on my website, we will pull the credit, and the scores aren't where they need to be. We have a system we can run it through to see what it would take to get them there.
Okay.
We recently had a borrower that was just 2 points short from getting the down payment assistance. We guided them as to what to do, and within 30 days, they were within the scores needed for the down payment assistance program. So if they're not ready or if their scores aren't there, we put them on a game plan so that way they can become home buyers.
Okay, set them up for success. Can you talk to me a little bit about how a new buyer can find out how much your specific company charges for a new loan as well as other companies?
Correct. When the borrower applies, we work up a cost analysis worksheet for them, and it gives them a breakdown of their payment that they qualify for, including taxes, insurance, mortgage insurance, and the closing costs, which will include your appraisal, your underwriting, processing fees. Normally, your underwriting and processing fees that can vary from company to company. And then it'll include the title company fees and the survey costs. Now, some of those items or all those items can be paid for by the seller if negotiated in the contract. And then we also have their prepaids that are included on the cost analysis, which is setting up their escrow account for taxes and insurance. So we go over all that with them so they know how much they would have to expect to pay out of pocket.
A mortgage payment isn't necessarily just going into the mortgage. There's different places that mortgage payment is getting sent off to. Can you explain a little bit about what's included in the mortgage payment?
We have your principal and interest payment, which goes to your loan, your hazard insurance, which is to cover your insurance, your property taxes, and then your mortgage insurance. We take your taxes and insurance each month, and we place it in your escrow account. So next year when your tax bill and insurance bills come due, we pay it out of your escrow account. So you don't end up with a tax bill and insurance bill at the end of the year after you've been making your payments all year.
You know, obviously, if you're paying any attention to the market right now, mortgage interest rates are going up. So for somebody that might be worried about paying for a higher interest rate, how does a higher interest rate affect someone's payment? You know, ballpark.
For every 0.5% on the interest rate, it makes about $45 difference in their monthly payment.
Okay.
So that can get them, maybe $5,000 worth of buying power that they could lose with the interest rates going up.
All right, that was Mary Gallen with Cornerstone Home Lending. Mary, thank you for being with me and spending your time answering my questions.
You're welcome. I hope it helps all of the buyers out there.
Thank you. And if you guys need any information, my website, www.alamo-homes.com, and Mary's is www.marygallen.com. Thanks for tuning in.